Hi, I'm Hattie. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first episode, so hopefully I can earn your subscription. Smash that like button, subscription button, share if you know anyone else that likes to do arts and crafts. This is going to be all about doing Pokemon arts and crafts with your friends, your family. Hopefully I can inspire some kids to start getting into some arts and crafts. I guess that the schools, a lot of them don't even offer art anymore, which to me is extremely sad. Art is not dead. The world needs art. AI cannot, I mean, AI can make art, but it's not individualistic art. One thing that makes art beautiful is just the imperfections of it. It's yours. It's something that you created with your own hands. So I want to get people to get back into that again. It's such a throwaway society nowadays that people just they think if something's broken, they don't think outside of the box and they just throw it away instead of finding a screw and fixing it. Painting something to just make it look better. Instead, they just throw it away, throw it out, put it in the garbage. So get kids to just start thinking, hey, if this is broken or something that I normally wouldn't use for this, maybe I can use it for something else. Maybe I can turn it into some really cool artwork. So that's another thing about art is it gets you to think outside of the box. It gets kids to actually use their brain, get them off their tablets, get them off their iPhones, all that stuff. Okay, get them to start using the most powerful computer on the planet, this noodle right here in between our ears. So yeah, hopefully I can inspire someone, even if it's just one. Even if you get an idea from one of my art projects and just put a spin on it all your own, show it to me. I'd love to see it. So hey, let's get into it, have some fun. Remember, it's my first episode, so let's fumble through it together. Appreciate your patience, and yeah, let's get to it. Good day to you all, and welcome to Hattie's Pokemon Art and Crafts and Rippin' Packs. And hey, what do I got to say? That's two of my favorite things, ripping Pokemon packs and doing arts and crafts. So what I want to do with this channel is make it really interactive, bring in a community that can, share their artwork, share their crafts, share their ideas. All that I ask is that you stay positive. No one negative on the site, no one negative on my channel. So yeah, if you're not going to be positive, then just go find another channel to be negative on. So yeah, number one thing is ripping packs. I've been working really hard on my studio. My background, hopefully you guys will really like it. It's a huge collage I made out of a bunch of Pokemon stuff. So what I want to do is rip packs and also show you what to do with your bulk, how to make art with your bulk, how to make art with a lot of the boxing products and the packaging products, so that way you don't have to throw them away, throw them in the recycler. The packaging that it comes in is really cool. That's one thing when I got into Pokemon that I really noticed is the packaging. I'm like, why would I throw all this awesome artwork away or put it in the recycler when I could definitely, turn it into something else? So yeah, if you're all ready, let's get to it. Let's rip some packs. I've been sitting on this Blooming Waters 300 or 151 for about, 2-3 weeks now. So these are really hard to get now. They're about $350. I came across a really good deal on this one. A friend of mine called me up out of the blue. I had a basketball on Marketplace, and he said, well, hey, I got some Pokemon stuff. I know nothing about Pokemon. Will you trade me, for the basketball and some money? So I said, well, sure. I'm thinking right out of the gate. Hopefully he's got some vintage stuff, because obviously the vintage is so hard to come by. But no, so he came down to the card show, met up with me there, and this is what he had. So I traded him the Kobe basketball and $200 for this. So not a bad deal. I had the Kobe basketball I totally forgot about. Gosh, I bought that thing like 5 years ago. So anyhow, I haven't opened up 151 for a long time. Normally it treats me extremely well. And I usually do good out of these big boxes. So this here, one thing I love about it is obviously all the artwork on it that we can reuse. There's backgrounds on here to use as well. So we'll get into that more. And yeah, let's get to ripping some packs. I'm itching. Okay, so first off, I always try to keep the box in as good a shape as possible because there are little Pokemons I can use over here. These other little things here, you got Blastoise here, you got Bulbasaur there. There's a little 151 sign here, so it's all really cool. And of course, the Blooming Waters. It's awesome. So yeah, what I like to do is look for which seam looks like it's kind of open the most. You don't have to stick your thumb in there very far. This one's perfect. So I usually stick my thumb in there and then just run my thumb all the way down like that. And that way, that keeps that all in one piece. I'll flip right up. I've seen some guys opening these up even on their channels, and man, they've butchered these boxes, and I'm surprised that they didn't totally ruin the packs that were on the inside. So now you know how to open those easy. Now these, well, this packaging is just ridiculously oversized, by the way. So anyhow, got 12 packs of 151 here. Got my jumbo card, which I love the jumbo cards. Blastoise is super cool. Bulbasaur there. We've got a little Squirtle, Blastoise EX, and a Venusaur. All those are, we've got two double rares, and it looks like 2 reverse holos. So these have a back packaging right here. So what I like to do is put my fingers in both ends and just kind of push down like that. Pop both sides open, pop that off. And we are going to get into how to make artwork out of these also. So get my packs out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jumbo card. I love jumbo cards. Some guys just don't like them as much as I do, but I think they're really cool for decorations. Obviously, I'll show you some different things that I want to do with them. So some creative ideas. If you have any other ideas, then obviously share them with us. And you know, share them with, but share your pictures. Share what you have. Yeah, I totally encourage that. So then there's a little backing to where these other cards are in the very front, your little cards. And what I like to do is kind of hard to get your fingers in there. So I don't like bending the corners on my cards. So what I'll do is take another card and just kind of go in from the side and underneath and flip that right up. That way it keeps that card perfect. Got that card there. I'm going to put this little Bulbasaur off to the side. And let's flip these other ones out of here. And the very last one, you can just take the whole thing and just flip it right over like that. was fun. Yeah, that Charmeleon was worth about $73, about 434, graded as a 10. The Psyduck, about the same, 774 ungraded and 400 graded a 10. They both look really good. Centering's good. Edges are really good. And I was really disappointed in the Machoke. The Machoke's only worth like 22 bucks, like 140 graded 10. And then the really surprising one was the Venusaur. The Venusaur's only worth $14 ungraded and $114 graded. That's pretty crazy for, look at that, it's a hyper rare. That's what those two silver stars mean right there. We'll kind of go through what the different stars mean, the different symbols that are on the cards if you don't know. If you guys ever have any questions, ask me in the comments. If I don't know the answer, I will try to get the answer for you. I'll never lie to you. If I don't know the answer, I will just plain and simple tell you I don't know the answer. So now, here's what I like to do with the packaging in the bulk. Just a good example here. And some of my bulk here. And then I've cut up a bunch of the little minis, little mini cards out of the player's guides, which are great for collages, great for different artwork. And then this, I'm gonna take these off. I'll put these on the collage, add to that I'm working on, because the collage is basically going to be this entire wall. Here's the start of it right here, and I made a little video of it. I'll go into the video right now. Thanks for hanging out with me and fumbling through my first episode with me. Hopefully I earned some subs and, you know, maybe some likes, some follows, even just share someone. Hopefully I just inspired someone to do some artwork today. The 151 was awesome. Next time around, I got another one that's actually kind of rare to come by nowadays. I have a Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box Plus waiting to be open. So this one is a little bit bigger than a regular UTB. This one has 12 packs in it as well. All kinds of other goodies. So we'll get into that when we open it on the next episode. And then after that, third episode, got a prismatic evolutions ETB. So yeah, that should be pretty fun to open. They're a little bit tougher, but I really got a feeling I'm going to get that Umbreon. So that full art black Umbreon. You guys know which one I'm talking about. All right. So like I was saying, if you have any questions, talk to each other in the comments, ask each other questions, communicate. Just be cordial. Everyone be nice. And yeah, everyone have a good weekend. Be safe out there. I know it's really smoky here, so if there's smoke in your area, just try to stay inside. Stay safe, and yeah, remember it's really dry out there, so watch out. It's fire season. All right, have a good day. Thank you again. I love you guys. Bye. So I am going to do some instructional videos as well, dive into what materials I use, where I find them in different places, besides the boxes and whatnot. And then just different tools, different materials, stuff that you shouldn't use, stuff that you should use, a little bit of trial and error that I went through, make your life a little bit easier, save you some money, and make your artwork look a little bit better. If there's anything I can do better that you're seeing, well, hey, you can do this better and improve on that, then let me know. Constructive criticism is always awesome. We also are going to dive into all these amazing artists because the art's rad, you guys. I mean, that's one reason why I love Pokemon, but and the characters also. It's super fun. But anyhow, yeah. Let's dive into all of it together and learn some stuff. Some of it I'm going to be doing on the fly with you. So when we go live, we'll be doing these projects together. So you're going to be seeing that trial and error live with me. So I'm looking forward to all of that. And yeah, hopefully got some views today. All right, bye. Well, co-host finally decided to show up. Let's see, was sleeping through all the production. Hey, Mister, you got to help me out with editing, okay? We got to have a big talk, big meeting after work today. Okay. All right. Are you listening to me? Okay. Okay.